Good morning, children. We will have to learn about integers. We have learned already about natural numbers. Why do we need integers? What is the necessity of integers? Why the man is forced to what we call bring out these integers? Because let us see some examples. Let us see some examples. So take temperature. Temperature. So temperature is measured by thermometers, which you all know very well. Which you all know very well. By thermometers, it is measured by thermometers. So recently, we are hearing, we are listening the temperature at Himalayas. It goes minus 32 degrees, some minus 4 degrees centigrade. So 0 degrees centigrade sometimes in Delhi. So we are getting like this. So in Nalgonda usually 30 degrees centigrade now. So in hot summer it goes up to 37 degrees centigrade. So like that we are measuring this. We can measure up to 0 degrees, no doubt in it. Because when 0 is added, it has become a whole number. These are all natural numbers. But what about this? Minus 4, minus 32. And second one, when you represent the height of a mountain, suppose how do you represent Himalayas? The height of the Himalayas, height of any or flying level of a plane, aeroplane. How do you measure? You measure in terms of plus. So this, where do you take 0 when you represent this minus and plus in temperatures? This is different. But when we measure in terms of height, so what is the yardstick? How do you measure? We take the sea level as 0. Sea level at 0. If the place is above the sea level, we measure in terms of plus. So when we measure below the sea level, we measure in terms of minus. So we need to represent the numbers with plus and minus. There is a need. So need is invented to get this plus and minus, and there we call them as integers. Did you understand what is meant by integers? In other way, integers are nothing but plus sign natural numbers, minus sign natural numbers, including 0. These three put together, we call them as integers. Integers is a subset of real numbers because it can be represented on a number line. So this is 0 plus 1 plus 2 minus 3 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. So left side we always take minus, right side we always take plus. Here we should know how do you represent this negative and positive numbers. I don't know exactly, but it is found in the initial days. So the right side is always plus, the left side is always minus. So if you go to the top, it is plus, and if you go to the down, it is minus, basing on the sea level. And if you see, east is plus, west is minus, north is plus, south is minus. These are all the directed numbers. The numbers are directed with plus and minus are called directed numbers. So suppose if you say plus 2, if you take number like, it is the right side of plus units. If you take plus 2 feet height, means it is the above sea level. Above the sea level. So like that we must be able to identify the importance of plus and minus. Hope that you will understand what is the need of integers. Now let us see. Integers can be represented on a number line. The right side is always positive, left side is minus, 0 is the counting place. So now we have two systems here, right side. So plus 1, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. These are all called positive natural numbers. Positive natural numbers. So this is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. These are all called negative natural numbers. So including 0, this one, 3. Positive natural numbers, 0, negative natural numbers. Put together, we call them as integers. Sometimes we represent this as n plus. Sometimes we represent this as z plus. So sometimes we represent this as n minus, n negative. Sometimes we represent as z minus. Z minus means minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on. Z plus means plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, so on. So did you understand now what is integers? What is the need of integers? Now let us see one important property of integers. Plus 2 is there. Something is added. You must get 0. Plus 7, minus 7 is there. You must add something to get 0. So take plus a is added to something to get 0. So what should be added to make plus 2 as 0? Minus 2. Minus 7 plus 7. Plus a minus a. So naturally when you come to the natural system, you have 2 rupees positive. You are having, when you have 2 rupees with you, it is a positive. When you spend it, it is a negative. You have 2 rupees and you have spent it. How much do you have now? No. So it is 0. So plus 2 minus 2 becomes 0. You have 7 rupees debt, it is minus. And you earned 7 rupees, it is positive. You gave the 7 rupees to clear the debt. You have nothing. So it is 0. So this has an important place in mathematics. So the sum of number to its the sum of a number to its additive inverse is 0. The sum of and plus. This is plus. A number means 2 plus 2. Its additive inverse plus 2, additive inverse is minus 2. So additive inverse of minus 7 is plus 7. Additive inverse of plus 8 is minus 8. The sum of a number to its additive inverse is always 0. So this is an important relation which you have to remember always. Now, what are the properties of integers? Now, what we have learned about integers, we have written it very clearly. For every positive natural number, let's say, there exists an opposite number called the negative of A represented by minus A. You take any number, you take 100, there will be a number in integers minus 100. You take 10, there will be a number which is minus 10 in integers. You take any number, you find it's negative. Suppose you have taken minus 25. So there must be a plus 25 in the set of integers. So that is the statement of this concept. So this is very clear. So the sum of any integer and its negative is always 0. Let's say minus. You take any number. It is one of the important properties. So usually whenever we write numbers, we don't use this plus. We simply write the numbers simply 25. 25 means it is plus 25. 100 means it is plus 100. You need not represent plus in front of any number, natural number. So plus 7 implies it is only 7. So these are the 3 points which we will have to remember. Let us observe some of the properties of integers. So every positive integer is greater than the negative integer. You take any positive integer which are on the right side of the number line, right side of the 0. You take any number positive integer, so plus 2 is greater than any negative number. For example, positive is greater than minus 273. Though it is 273 minus 273, it is less than plus 2. It is less than plus 2. And 0 is less than every positive number. So see here, the positive number starts from 0. 0 is less than all the positive numbers and greater than all negative numbers. 0 is less than all positive numbers, and greater than all negative numbers. For example, minus 700 is less than 0. 0 is greater than minus 700. Though it appears as 700, 0 is greater than all negative numbers. That you must remember. Now see this relation. 7 is greater than 3. 7 is greater than 3. So if you multiply with minus both sides, the relation changes. If you multiply
minus 7, minus 3, you can't put greater than, because minus 7 is less than minus 3. Dear children, this you will have to observe very carefully. When you multiply both sides, this sign changes as minus 7 instead of greater than, less than, minus 3. Minus 7 is less than minus 3. So this relation is important in due course whenever you refer some other properties. You must remember this. So when you multiply both the sides with negative, the inequality similarity changes from greater than to less than. This you will have to remember. So please observe some more examples at home. Thank you.